Okay. Could you provide some examples of normal behavior?
No. No. Is there normal behavior?
Could you provide some examples of abnormal behavior?
Yes. So abnormal behavior would be somebody, for example, who is running around, yelling, kind of violating what we're gonna call like social norms of whatever situation they're in.
Who do you think should decide what normal and abnormal behavior is and why?
Well, we're getting meta here. It's all based on society and culture to me. That's who's deciding this, what's normal, what's abnormal.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Provide
you're
some examples of normal behavior.
I guess staying focused in class, maybe not sweating, staying calm.
Could you provide some examples of abnormal behavior?
Like, I guess like freaking out, maybe not focusing well.
Who should decide what normal and abnormal behavior is and why?
I guess it's just like, I'm not sure, depending on the person, I guess. If it's normal for you to freak out during a test, I guess that's normal. But if you're like more calm and you're prepared, then that's normal for you. I'm not sure.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, so are there any common ideas or themes in the responses? I think that there was the common idea of abnormal behavior, of yelling and that.
I agree, and I also agree that in the third question, especially when we asked them like who should make the rules, it was kind of like it depends on the situation, the culture, or the people that are involved in the situation.
I agree.
That's the response I agree with,
Yeah.
as it says in question 2. Are there any responses you agree with? Why?
I agree with Mr. O'Brien's response when he said no, because he was brief and it was correct.
And also because there's really no such thing as like normal behavior, because it can change, as I said before, depending on the situation, the culture, and the people that are involved.
And are there any responses you disagree with?
Not that I disagree with, but people characterize like abnormal behavior as simply like not being focused in class and running
Bad behavior.
and screaming. But for example, like if you were at a concert or something like that, running and screaming would be something kind of normal. So
Yes.
Okay. What examples of normal and abnormal behavior would you add to what your interviewees provided? Like what you said, that the abnormal doesn't, it's depending on the environment. If something is abnormal or normal, like
It varies, yeah.
yeah, for example, being like formal in a place where like a common place, like you're in a park and you're all dressed up formal, that might be considered as abnormal. But if you're in a place,
wedding, yes,
you're in a
or-
wedding and you're dressed formally, that's normal.
Correct.
Who should decide what normal and abnormal behavior is?
Well, I believe that society in general has to decide.
but I mean, society changes a
Are you
lot.
interrupting me?
Who should decide what normal and abnormal behavior is?
Well, I believe that society in general decides what's normal and what's abnormal during the right time where it's happening.
Like it applies a lot with culture. Like different cultures have different like traditions and things they do. So yeah.
I think that every like group of people that you belong to should decide what behavior is normal and what behavior is not normal.
Exactly, and that is where we will end. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank
Okay,
you.
guys, this was a great pleasure.
Thank you.
We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.